Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you've been confused about the latest news regarding tariffs, you're not alone. I personally have seen a lot of news back and forth about the US applying tariffs to other countries and then pausing that, and then the countries want to retaliate, they want to enforce even higher tariffs. So the situation has been extremely messy. And if you are in the government contracting space, the main question that you're going to ask yourself is, how would this affect me, my contracts, my business? And this is exactly what we're going to talk about today. So today we're going to talk about how we can navigate the tariff turbulence that we're seeing today. And this is, of course, mainly focused on government contracting and the businesses in that space. I'm Hum and welcome to the channel. Let's get started. Before we start, let's talk about what tariffs are. Basically, the purpose of tariffs is to protect domestic industries and to generate revenue, and then to address any trade imbalances. And then we got to think about their impact on the businesses. They increase the costs for imported materials. They disrupt the supply chain because the supply chain is used to a specific order, and when it becomes more expensive to import goods from one country, then you have to reevaluate. When it comes to tariffs and government contracting, we need to think about multiple parameters. One of them are compliance. So even though the global supply chain is changing, we need to stick to the regulations that we have. If you are working with the federal government, you have the Federal Acquisition Regulation, also known as FAR. It's 2,000 pages long. It's too complex, I know, but we need to use all the acts possible for us to stay compliant and to stay competitive. And this is especially important if you have ongoing contracts with the government. We have also another acts such as the Buy American Act, the Trade Agreements Act, which states how the government should source products and services. And then we have financial implications. Of course, when the global chain is disrupted, things will be more expensive. So your profit margins will probably be smaller. And then you have to review your contracts for economic price adjustment clauses. In many cases, it wouldn't make financial sense for you to keep on offering the same price you offered when you got awarded the contract. So you may need to review the contract and see and adjust the price if possible. And then we have competitive challenges. We know that increased costs may affect bid competitiveness, so it will be harder for you to compete when the margins shrink so much. So how can we mitigate the tariff risks? I mean, I know that the situation right now is kind of messy, but tariffs will always be there, and it's just good to know how we can mitigate the risks as much as possible. What we can do is we can start thinking about diversifying our supply chains. If we are importing products, we need maybe to explore domestic suppliers, domestic alternative, and then we may need to look at regions that are not tariffed so much, or maybe not tariffed at all. We know that the new tariffs will apply to most countries right now, so we need to be wise about where we source our products. Then we need to review all of our contracts for clauses on price adjustments. According to the Federal Acquisition Regulation, in many cases, you have the right to adjust your price if things happen. And in this case, you may just review the contract you got awarded and see if there's any chance for you to review your pricing and ask for more. And in many cases, this is your right. And then we need to stay on top of the game. We need to monitor changes in trade policies and regulations, stay updated with the latest news, and see how we can use it to maximize our profit and minimize our losses. And lastly, we need to strengthen the supplier negotiations, because cost will be a more important factor because of DOGE and all of the government spending cuts that we see. We need to be more aggressive with how we source our materials. We need to be more aggressive with how we price our services. And that's why we need to negotiate better and try to find another ways to keep the price low. Whether you've been awarded a contract and you're looking into adjusting your price and you want to know if there are any clauses out there that talks about this, or if you're looking into new opportunities and you're a bit unsure how you should price your bid, you can use AI to help you with that. I've written some good prompts that you may use depending on your use case. As an example, here we can see, are there provisions for economic price adjustments mentioned in this draft contract? Does this solicitation mention any specific import duties or tariffs the contractor needs to account for? Identify all clauses pertaining to supply chain sourcing or country of origin requirements in this document. And this is really important to think about right now. And I want to take the chance to talk about SAM Search, because SAM Search offers exactly this feature. You can click on any federal, state, local, or city opportunity and just ask SAM Search AI about this specific opportunity. It will take all the attachments, analyze them, and give you the perfect answers for your question. Let's take a quick look. So we have this opportunity here. Let's see if we have any clauses pertaining supply chain sourcing or country of origin. And then voila, here we see here that this opportunity may be related to free trade agreements, certification regarding domestic and foreign end products, and we have the source where the AI got the information from. So if I click on this one, I see that the information came from here, and I can easily summarize these attachments, and I would get all the essential details such as the NAICS code, who's issued, the due date, the address, and so on. And if I want to ask more about these documents or about this solicitation, I can just chat with the AI. If you think that this video was interesting, we have made a blog post about tariffs and GovCon that you can read by visiting the link on the screen. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and if you have enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys in the next one. Bye.